gutted. This is how the Last of Us fans felt when we saw this scene. When Joel was murdered, it felt like a piece of something special about the game died with him. But why do we love this man so much? Sure, he was the main character in the first game, but he wasn't a hero by any definition of that word. In fact, he was a villain before the story started. In Boston, he was a ruthless smuggler feared for his brutality. And before that, he was a part of the bandit gang who'd feed off the weak, the innocent, and the last kind souls in this wretched world. So because Joel in the beginning of the journey is a completely different man than Joel at the end of this game. We're introduced to him through his daughter Sarah. In the little interactions before the mushroom hell broke loose, we learned that Joel was a loving father who even had a soft side to him. When shit did hit the fan, Joel tried his best to keep his family alive. They almost got away from the chaos, but he failed. Sarah died in his hands and Joel couldn't do anything about it. The loving father with a soft side died that night. After that, there was nothing left to stop Joel from stealing, killing, and making sure he was safe above all else. I don't want to excuse his evil actions, but I feel empathy for the man. Him and Tess had a partnership, but it seemed like Joel's life could have been summarized with one sentence. Do dirty smuggling business, drink yourself to sleep, and do it again in the morning. It ain't much, but it's honest work. His state in the beginning of the story was sad, but are you sure you wouldn't go down the same path if you lived through what Joel did? I don't know, but things changed when he got the mission to deliver Ellie to the Fireflies. At first he denied it. Ellie was just a kid. Why would survivor like Joel take on such a liability? But due to circumstances, he was stuck with her until he completed the task. Ellie relied on him for his strength and protection, but at the end of the day, he needed her as much as she needed him. At first, the relationship was strictly professional. He was a smuggler who had goods he had to smuggle. No funny business. But throughout their journey, Ellie kept probing Joel to open up and interact with her. She joked around, talked to him about the comic books she found, acted like a kid, and eventually Joel's shell began to crack. He started to care for Ellie. A loving father who disappeared that fateful night was coming back. As a player, it was special to be a part of this redemption story. Despite the gore and violence we saw on the screen, Joel was becoming human again, and Ellie accepted him. Even when she learned about the worst of what Joel did, she chose to trust him. Their relationship grew into the father-daughter dynamic that eventually drove Joel to risk the entire world for Ellie's life. Survival Joel from the beginning of the game would not go in that hospital. And why would he? But throughout the story, Ellie helped Joel pick up the broken pieces of himself and try his best to live and care for someone else besides himself. He was not perfect. His decision to save Ellie was controversial, and it ended up hurting the relationship in the future. But he found someone to live for now, and not just survive. We love Joel because he was able to grow above his trauma and find a good man with a soft side that lived before the virus took over. We love him for his strength, protection, and his bond with Ellie. Their relationship makes the game special, and through their relationship we get to know Joel, a man who lost everything, yet he found reasons to move forward. Rest in peace. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please subscribe and leave a like. I really appreciate it. Why do you love Joel, The Last of Us in general? Please let me know in the comments and I'll try to respond to everyone. And if you want to watch and play through games with a little twist, follow me on Twitch, Kedas445. We're gonna start playing through the games tomorrow around 9 PM Central or 10 PM Central. I'm a little bit late. Have a good day. But found the strength to Miku before the